Infusionsoft decided to rebrand to Infusionsoft by Keap this last week, and I think it is a very, very bad idea, and I think they're gonna regret their rebranding choice. Before I get into that, guys, hey, Chris Zuiker with Media Options. I help companies to buy and to acquire their raw, unfiltered version of their brand for the lowest possible cost today. You can check me out at chriszuiker.com and mediaoptions.com. Now, I got the email sometime this past week, and it said, after 17 years, we decided to rebrand. And the rebranding to Infusionsoft by Keap. Now, one of the reasons that the inspiration behind this is that they're going to help their customers to keep growing, to keep something, and to keep something. But here's the thing, okay? When I first saw this, I said, wow, what a miss. What a miss, because the word keep pre-frames the game that you're playing defense. Now, I get they're saying, hey, keep growing, in that frame, but and that's a whole other problem. But it pre-frames in my mind, okay, without seeing like their inspiration, because I just, most customers aren't going to see and really take the time to look and say, well, hey, why are they Keap, right? Let me find that quote from the founder that says, keep going and keep growing and keep something. Defense. Listen, if you are in defense in business, you're lost. Like, you need to be on the offensive. You need to be charging forward. The people that are on defense, you inevitably end up getting run over by their competition. And so you want to, especially in business, especially with what they're doing, with customer relationship management and everything that they have, everything that they offer, the products they offer. And I don't even know all the products they offer. I know we use it for like emails, and it can get pretty complex. That you're moving forward, right? You want to take share. Versus just keep the share that you have. Okay, so that's the first issue I have with this rebrand, because it just pre-frames the game that you're defensive, you're not offensive. The second really issue I have with this rebrand is that they spelled Keap K-E-A-P, but in their press release they say Keap K-E-E-P. Now I looked it up. I don't even know if K-E-A-P is a word, right? I could be wrong. Let me go back and check. I'm not sure, but once again, they spelled it wrong. So now they have this issue with like spelling it correctly. Now I didn't even check if they own the .com. I'm going to check after this thing. I'll put a comment down below. But K-E-A-P, spelled it wrong. Now I get they can probably get a trademark for that, but in the end, it really doesn't matter. I mean, the confusion that they're creating in their messaging by calling themselves Keap versus other Keap, they're going to continually have to just tell their customers, hey, we're K-E-A-P. Versus K-E-E-P. Love to know the inspiration behind that, but I think it's a very, very big miss. And the third reason is that, wow, talk about just giving their competitors an easy target now. Hey, they're going to keep your customers, we're going to grow your customers. Just imagine how you can frame that game. Frame the game to go after Infusionsoft. Now, I follow ClickFunnels.com, ClickFunnels, Russell Brunson, and he called them Confusionsoft because it's so confusing to use. And that was one of the ways that he marketed his company. It's a new opportunity. And so one reason, I have no idea if that was one of the reasons why they decided to rebrand, because there's a lot of competitors that are coming out there with simpler versions. And maybe they thought Keap was a cool version. Now, that being said, we're a much better version that they could have rebranded to is Bloom. Okay, it's a domain that we're brokering, category defining domain. We have a lot of great domains they could have chosen. I'm sure they use a naming agency. The naming agency could have helped them to choose. Now, Bloom, you think about it, right? What does that connotate? It connotates growth, right? Coming and you're young and you're blooming out into the world. Okay, so this positive momentum, this positive connotation, this positive aspect to the mission. I think you're going to see. The competitors having a lot of fun with this rebrand. Maybe not necessarily in the beginning, but over time they're going to have some fun because it's just too easy. I think how they rebranded, they didn't think about their industry, the industry competitors, the messaging that the competitors are going to possibly be able to go after them with, and take share from them versus with this keep mentality, this defensive mentality versus an offensive mentality. Anyways, I think in the end that Infusionsoft, I think they could have chosen a much better rebrand. I'll be interested to see how they use it going forward. I'm going to do some more digging, but I thought I'd just give you my initial thoughts here this morning on this latest rebranding. I think rebranding miss. All right, hey, if you haven't already done it and you don't know who I am, go on over to chriszuiker.com, go to the footer section, And I have a book.com strategies, and it just lays out the essence to domain name. It's a very quick read, but it's a good read. If you have not, and if you're interested in domain names, go and download that book. It's also on mediaoptions.com. If you're looking for a brand, you're looking to rebrand, check our domains out. We have the best domain names in the market, premium domain names that will make great brands and make a great rebrand for any company.